Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 17. I am Ra Ali.
This is Louis, Mr. Don Keloke.
I am Cash, your sexologist bestie.
Have no fear, Mr. Organic is here, JDR. And this is...
On the Contrary.
Yeah. Welcome back, man. Welcome.
Yeah.
Let's start with the shot. Let's go, y'all.
Is that a shot for real?
Yes. This is
Shot
Tennessee.
of water for
three, y'all.
JD
For sure. Bam, boom, bam. Boom.
Cheers.
Salud.
Okay, damn it. For sure.
That is a double. Okay? Okay, so make sure you guys check us out wherever you listen to podcasts. We're talking Apple, Spotify, Google. We there. And watch us exclusively at itsonsitetv.com. Now, y'all know we come in hot with the quick fire. And I ain't going to hold you. The shot going down low.
Drink some water, baby.
Ooh. Y'all ready for this?
I'm not even looking.
This week's quick fire question is, how many home movies have you made? Do you know where they all are?
Damn.
Who keeps the copies and where are they stored? In order to give an accurate answer, I have to check the count on my hidden folder.
There you go, that iCloud. I'm
Oh, my God. That's a good question.
According to my
That's a
hidden
crazy
folder,
question.
I have 835 videos and 729
But it
photos.
doesn't. But is it fair to say you get a pass because you are a sexologist?
I would like to think that, but I'm also just a nasty.
Okay, that counts.
Somebody
Count for
has
something.
Fair
nothing
enough,
to do
fair
with
enough.
my profession and more to do with.
But do you record yourself in the act often, or is it typically because it's your business too, when you might be selling the device that you're straddled
When
in?
it's that would be the case. But when it's with my partner, I don't ever share me with a person.
But y'all recorded for y'all.
Yes, I love watching his go in my mouth.
The way she said that shit.
And also
got
I like
real
watching
serious.
Right, that
my
ass.
subs. I'm sorry, my subs' mouth go on his.
Excuse me?
Huh?
What?
I like grabbing her head and shoving
Oh,
it
what's
down.
a sub?
My submissive.
Oh, it's a
My own property.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Dominant.
tell us more.
Elaborate.
Well, in the BDSM lifestyle, right? I'm a switch. I'm both submissive and dominant, but with women, I'm dominant. And on that side of life, you know, I do have a female submissive who has trusted me, decided to follow my leadership, and has willingly submitted to me. And so initially, that interaction started off with just the two of us. And my partner, he's fine with it. He's all for women with me, period. Let's just say that. But as time progressed, I started to notice that she had a little twinkle in her eye every now and again when she might catch me sucking in the corner and be like, and then I asked her about it. She was like, you just make it look so good. Here's the plot twist is that she's actually a lesbian. Well,
Right.
My butt needs some
but
psychiatric help.
I kept noticing that like she would seem like just so like one time I was literally she was in the room massaging his leg while I was giving him head, and she just had her mouth like dropping open. I was like, you about to drool, sis, catch that. She was like, I was like, you want to try this? So I coached her, you know, into getting that in her mouth, and she was like, you know, I was like, I know it's a little bit of size on it. But then I put my mother tone on and I go, that's good, sweetheart. Just open your mouth a little wide. When you come down, I want you to breathe out. And I'm like, oh yeah, that looks so good. And as I'm encouraging her, this and that, I start smacking her ass. This next thing you know, it's a fun time.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay, tell us a little bit about her look. What does she look like?
So ironically, right, she's probably not the type that I would naturally have gone for because I do like thick women. But she's a slim girl, beautiful girl. She's Latin and black mixed or whatever, but presents, if you see her, you're gonna see Latin features or whatever the case is. So, you know, but she's petite.
Tell us about how she speaks and how you met her.
So she's one, she only addresses me as goddess or enchantress. She doesn't call me.
See, I knew it was going to get juicy.
Yeah, you're going for the deepness of it.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. Go there.
She doesn't call me by my name.
She wouldn't dare call you
No,
Cash.
no, it's always yes, goddess, yes, enchantress, yes, you know that.
Ma'am,
Sometimes mommy,
ma'am, mommy as well.
sometimes mommy.
Damn, my dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
Mama
like how they
love.
call you daddy, they gonna ask mommy.
I don't never like that daddy shit. I don't like it. I'm not your daddy,
You
baby.
might not like it, but you know. But
Yeah.
my,
Well,
my
you don't let the
dominant-
girls call you daddy?
Nah, that's weird. I'm your daddy. I'm baby. Why you call me your daddy? What has been
you
going
know
on in
it's
your
a different
home?
kind of daddy.
I know. I just
You
don't.
know.
I'm talking about me. I
You know
don't like
daddy.
it.
Right,
It
you
just-
just not into it.
I don't get it. I just
Yeah.
don't. Why?
You
Well,
don't
my-
get the
I
correlation.
think
Yeah, that's me.
my dominant
So
style is
goddess,
mothering. So
goddess, mommy,
yeah.
Enchantress.
ma'am, madam, any type of like
Any of those
royalty type of.
yeah, definitely,
term, okay.
definitely. I don't respond.
And you
to
call
certain
her by
things.
her name. Or you call her sub?
And I have nicknames for her.
Like
I have nicknames for her.
Pussycat?
She has a
Roach.
nickname that she
What'd you
gives.
call
I sometimes I'll say, "Hey, princess," or "Mama," like those sort of pet names that there's definitely you can see that there's definitely a tier or a hierarchy there. Or I call her by her preferred kink name, which is Destiny. So it's not her.
Wait, Cash, real
So,
quick.
Yes, go
Real
ahead,
quick.
Louis. Yes, go ahead.
How
please.
often is she around y'all? That she's like randomly rubbing his leg while you topping him off.
She travels. She doesn't live close to me. She travels to me like every weekend or every other weekend, for the most
Brother,
part.
whatever your name is, make sure you there when she pull up.
Well, we work it out. They have a great relationship, actually, him and her. And so that actually makes me happy because when I met her, she was not. I met her actually at a kink event. Because I do these along with another organization, we do these erotic dining events or whatever the case is, formal. So we get like really dressed up, whatever. People are serving you. They got the kinky, lingerie. It's a very high protocol sort of thing. So I met her. She was on the service team at her first one, but we didn't really connect at that one. But we had one recently last year, and at that time she approached me and she was speaking to me and said to me after she heard me give a speech. And she was like, I really connected with what you said and what you talked about, passion and purpose and all that. And I really feel like you're somebody who I want to be around, who I could learn from, or whatever. And I want to serve you. So I was open to it, although Daddy wasn't at first. Because physically, she's not his type. I'm his type, right? So I'm like, Daddy, can we keep her? He's like, no.
Can we keep her?
Yeah, but he warmed up to her because he started to see her personality and how she is. She's great with my children. Love her.
She around the
love
kids
her.
too?
Yeah. The goal is for her to be a 24/7 living submissive at one point. So it's kind of like the nanny. Like they see her like a nanny or
Right.
another auntie. They don't know the other
So she's like a
dynamics
nanny
of it.
with benefits.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nanny with benefits. It could be to the kids, but they don't see her
Right.
in that
No,
capacity.
for you.
Yeah.
A nanny with
Because she cares for them.
I don't know. She do a lot though. She a lesbian. She goddamn submissive slave, and you don't ever like something wrong with her type. Like I wouldn't have around my people like that.
No, well, here's the thing. A lot of people got a lot of misconceptions and a lot of misunderstandings about this community and
Right.
BDSM. Really, at the end of the day, it's no different than a woman being submissive to a man. Where it's like, I trust your leadership, right? And so I lead the relationship. But also, outside of that, she's doing all these things for me, but she benefits also on the other end. I'm growing her. I'm encouraging her in areas where I see she can grow stronger. If I see she ain't speaking up for herself, I'm like, bitch, talk up. Don't let
Smacking
her
the
run I do smack her. And
You be chaining her up and to the walls and
we
stuff.
do some things.
Man, listen.
Sometimes she likes it though. It's like how I might like to get my ass slapped. If she's doing something and we in a sexual environment, she might like when I don't really like with pal pimp smacking, but I might be like, yeah, doing great or something like that. But ultimately, I think people see the relationship dynamics and they're like, that seems strange.
Yeah.
But she has things that she brings to the table. She has things that she receives from me. And in my care, she's always good and vice versa. So really what just happens is that it's kind of like a polyamorous relationship where
Right.
different people bring different elements to the dynamic or whatever the case is. It's just a BDSM component added to it. But yeah, but I do have videos, with her present.
But Cash, real quick, what's supposed to in that type of scenario? What's supposed to be the end result? As
Yeah.
far as like what is you said what she gets out of it, what you receive from it, but then is there an ending point? Is there
For some, they can be. My goal with her is not that though. My goal eventually is for her to be in the house 24/7 in service to me.
damn.
Yeah, that's different.
And it's her goal also. But those are not things that happen overnight. It's little by little. Like even the introduction to my church, everything happens over time. After I'm comfortable enough with her, after I've learned enough about her personality, after I've seen enough for her to feel comfortable around them. She's got young nephews and stuff like that. So once you see how a person is in those environments, it's like, okay, I'll introduce you to my world. She's met my siblings. She's met my aunt, my mom, people like that. But that didn't start out like that. So over time, the goal is closer and closer and closer to eventually her being like almost like a live-in nanny. With
Is there any
the other side.
emotional connection though there? Like for example, let's say you and your guy kind of fall off, or he doesn't like her for him, or like how does that affect that? Like Does it affect it at all?
Well, my partner is my primary, right? He is my dominant. If you want to get technical, I'm a switch, like I said, so I might be dominating with her. But in my relationship structure, right, he and I alternate. Like, we talked a long time ago about how knowing when the right person to lead is and stuff like that. Well, we have a dynamic where sometimes he's leading the charge, sometimes I'm leading the charge, but at the ultimate of it, like, I respect him, right? So I always consider on his end, me and him have talked extensively, me and her, and then all of us as a collective for it to work. But if there should ever reach a point where something isn't connecting anymore, then a conversation would need to be had to figure out if this is still a dynamic that's working for everybody. But as of right now, everybody's happy.
Gotcha.
So, you know.
Now, are you able to pick up other subs as well? Can you have more than one?
I can.
Okay. And then is there a conversation that needs to be had with her so that she doesn't feel like she's being replaced, but that she understands that the
Additional?
the additional?
She's not threatened by anyone else. And I
Okay.
think she's done a really good job at securing her position with me. But she understands that if I chose to, I could, or whatever the case is. She cannot serve another dominant without my consent. But that doesn't work the same way in reverse. But if I was considering it, I would make her aware. I would want them to be able to be people that I can introduce to each other. But right now, I don't have a need for someone at the capacity in which she's in my life. So if I took on someone else submissively, it would probably be more in just the kink space environment, less, because the best way I can break this down for a person who doesn't understand, there's pro-domination and then there's lifestyle domination. So a pro-dominant is someone who might do scenes with a person or might even get paid or be a financial dom who's receiving money, and then after that interaction, there's nothing else, right?
Like a threesome and then you go home.
And they go on. Now they might have, like most people, like a regular client who books a session with them regularly. But that person's not a part of their life. And a lifestyle domination, you have a relationship structure that incorporates that person into your life a little bit more than just like, oh, I see you for 90 minutes and you go home. So I might still interact with other people, probably more on the pro side where people could book a session with me or something like that. But I don't want that many people in my personal space. I'm comfortable with her. And I'm comfortable with the interaction I've seen with her and my friends, my family, and my children, most importantly. And then it's also helpful that her and my partner have a decent relationship. And because she is in service to me, I also don't have the concerns as it relates to him that could come into a relationship structure. Because when she does something with him, it's because I'm telling her to do it. Right? And obviously there's a conversation about whether that's something she's open to. Do you want to? Are you curious about it? And if she's like, yeah, I'm open to this, so I'm curious, then I'll be there to be like, you know, but there's not a situation where there's interaction that I'm not a part of with them.
Okay, so I have a two-part question about that. One, if there is a situation that you aren't a part of, do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, because there's no way that nothing happens that I don't consent to it.
No, I'm saying is if there's a situation that happens between the two of them that you're not a part of, like let's say for instance, like you're here right now, we're working. Do you have a problem with them having sex without you being there?
They wouldn't.
Do
Yeah, I
you
do.
have a problem?
I do.
Why?
Because she is my property and she needs consent. It's that
Sounds
simple.
some organic.
You don't text, and you don't place a
Yeah,
call,
right.
and you don't say
I would
God is
never in
AI,
life.
and I say take care, or if I don't call you and say mommy's not there, go take care of daddy, then there's no reason for any of that to be happening. Now, that's just the reality of it. It don't happen unless I say it do.
Goddamn.
Sorry, my dominant side came out.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna go
going
back
kinda
to
crazy.
Cash Sexologist bestie. But yeah, I'll
Crazy.
play that
But yeah. Oh yeah. But movies wise, yeah, that was crazy. That was deep. I can't do all that wild shit.
In the event, right? Because that was you got serious.
I'm sorry, I did. Because I don't play about that
We learned some these past 2 episodes.
In the event, just for conversation purpose, because this is a conversation,
If it happened,
what would you do
she would be punished.
and how?
Well, there's a couple ways I could go about
Would
it.
it be by death?
Damn, not the execution.
No, not there. Not there. But I would deny her access to me and I would kill her more than anything, right?
So you would
So
alleviate
I
any
would
type
make,
of.
yeah, I could even sit her in a corner and tie her up and make her watch me and get pleased and like I know she can't touch me, she can't feel me, she can't access me. That would eat her up. If I spank her, if I punish her with any physical thing, she's actually gonna enjoy it. Because she likes to be spanked, she likes to be choked, she likes to be that. So that's not punishment, that's punishment.
So would you just
Punishment.
when I say would you cut her off completely where she's no longer a part of your life at all? So
I think that we have enough of an understanding that she knows that that's not a fly
let's
zone.
talk
But if
about
she did
people
it,
who do things they're not supposed to do, because this is the world
Yeah.
we live in. If she
Then
did it, would you cut her off?
you violated
completely?
our trust.
Okay, so now I understand. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing. Because she's not just a part of the scenes and she's a part of the family
Mm-hmm.
dynamic, don't you think you also might be hurting yourself too? Because she's a fixture. So
No.
it's bigger than just sex. The kids are gonna miss her. You're gonna miss her washing your fucking clothes. Now you gotta
I
train
will.
somebody to do
Right.
all
and
this
I've
shit
done it before.
again.
She's being trained but there was somebody who got trained before her.
Well,
Now,
damn.
I'm not saying that, ultimately a matter of it,
Look her
a
get it,
matter of
child.
it being people just replaceable or whatever the case is. But I spend enough time with a person establishing boundary lines for you to understand what violates trust for me. And once you cross that boundary, when you are well aware that there is, I can't trust you. And if I can't trust you, then I can't trust you with my kids. I can't trust you in my house. I can't trust you with my clothes. I can't trust you with nothing. I don't want you near my food. Because you violated my trust with you. I thought that we was good. So, like any relationship, if a person violates your trust, you may extend an olive branch, but that's your discretion. You could also be like, oh, you did this? That's it. It's a wrap. So I spent a lot of time laying that foundation so that we understand where the boundaries are. But let me also say, her natural attraction is to women. She actually views pleasing him as an extension of pleasing me. She doesn't view pleasing him because she likes men, right? But she feels like that's your and if you tell me to suck it, it's like I'm sucking your because you told me
Well,
to.
I
right?
noticed that the punishment will go only towards your sub and not towards your dom.
Oh, I never
Because
said that.
You really only went to how she was going to be punished for not
Yeah.
respecting
Because
what
she's
your
my
wish are.
property.
And what about him? Does he
His
get in
ass is-
trouble?
Hell yeah.
Because you ain't mentioned him being in
Hell
trouble.
yeah,
So
let
what
me look at the
happens
camera
to
and say
him?
this because I know you're gonna watch this episode, and I'm probably gonna be laying in front of you when we watch it together. You already know, but I don't think he will cross that line.
And what if he does?
I don't think he would. I really
Sorry, homie.
I don't think he would because I'm the person we
What
go
if he
to
does?
lifestyle parties, we do all kind of stuff. I'm the kind of person where if you cheat on
What
me,
are
you're
you
just
gonna
dumb.
do if he did? Not
If
when he, not
violated-
if he
violated
does.
my
None of that.
trust,
If he did,
I would need to understand how, what, why before I make a decision to completely
Okay.
cut him off. Right? I love him.
but it's a cutoff has to happen. Is what you're saying?
It may not or it may, depending on the circumstances surrounding it. To me, people have cheated and been forgiven before. I'm not saying that I'm far or too far from forgiveness, no. But I need to understand it, right? Because if nobody was on no type of drugs, nobody got date raped, nobody got this, and you consciously in your mind made a decision to do something deceptive to me, and I'm extremely loyal, right? I got a problem with that, especially because being with someone like me, you do get the access to things that most men aren't granted to do in their relationships. They got to beg their woman for a threesome. I'm setting the shit up. So to me, you got to make it make sense. I also, I can very well watch a woman please my man and not be involved. If I say it can happen, I'm saying I'm comfortable with it. But if you just do it without that check-in, then you just disregarded me, and that means I'm chopped liver. You don't respect me. So that's where I think it comes into with people with cheating.
This is
and
very
all that.
Pisces of you. I want to go back to. I want to go back to something. Shout out. We gave a shout out to Passport Cuddy.
Passport
Cuddy.
was
Shout out
one
to
of our
Cuddy for
guests.
sure.
I want to go back to Pisces women being in this space of thinking like this is how it's supposed to go, and you know not to play with me, and not understanding that people play with you even when it's not
Okay.
okay
those
or
people are gone.
justifiable or it doesn't make sense. Better yet, like why would you ruin something that you have that's so perfect? Why would you? Because one, let's start with this, no disrespect, but men are really dumb. Like
They can be.
I love y'all, but men
They can do some dumb
operate
shit.
in a different capacity. Like they make mistakes all the
They do.
time.
They
do.
And they're like, baby, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking, this, that, and the third. Now you're furious. And the only reason is because you simply did not give them, you all basically are saying like, why would you do that? So don't, instead of thinking, I know y'all motherfuckers is gonna do it. And when y'all do, you're gonna pay. And that's
Well,
the
remember
Pisces
this.
in you.
No,
By
remember
shaking
this.
your head
No,
and
no,
saying no is the Pisces woman. Didn't the
did.
woman say
She did.
that they live in this thing when they
We
think
live
a
in
certain?
yeah, we do have a thing, but also I'm a very clear communicator.
But
right?
people
hold on.
don't
Wait.
listen.
That is true, and this is why I feel this way about it, right? I have definitely forgiven people for doing wrong by me. It's not like I've been cheated on before, and I've taken that person and given them another chance. But there's a lot of people right now who's still trying to get back in because they're watching my life and wishing they didn't make that mistake, and that's going to be something they have to live with forever.
You keep us posted, will you?
I shall.
Okay.
If anything changes
Because
in the
we have
household,
a long,
Yes.
long relationship to last many
Yes.
years. Gang, 4 of us are here at the table.
But don't think
So-
we forgot to find out where y'all got the movies kept.
Oh yeah.
Well, we got what?
Where's the
Oh, we
house
got the movies and all that.
made?
Oh,
How many
yeah,
we got?
yeah.
Oh,
You forget.
yes.
Yeah, y'all
'cause
went
it
on the
got-
tangent. I let y'all go.
it
I don't
got-
know.
I
It got
want to
into
know.
Y'all with the
So
fetish
you
world.
said
I
you
just
got
left
you got a
y'all.
count in your phone. You said like 75.
No,
No,
wait.
no. 875.
Oh, 875.
That was correct.
See?
What about you, Organic?
Me, at one point in
He do
time.
that thing with his lips. I know he about to say.
Nah, because at one point in time when I really got success, when I had the big mansion in Malibu, I was extra paranoid. So I had cameras in every room of my house, every camera, like every angle of my house,
Right.
in every room.
You got CCTV.
Yeah. So like I never had personal like let's set up a camera. You know what I'm
But
saying? I
the
can't do
cameras
that.
caught it all.
Yeah. I can't do all that. But my cameras caught them all. So I used to go back and, do my, replay and see how I was doing it. Was I standing up in it the right way? That's about it. It wasn't like on the, I'm saying I just go through my
Right.
CCTV.
It's probably a good movie.
But I
though.
deleted them all when I left. I had the hard drive and all that. So I
okay.
ain't that guy. I just like women to send me videos of them doing things. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not doing no video with me in there.
Right.
Hell no, I can't do that. But I seen my CCTVs for sure.
Mr. Bernard?
I got about a few. Just some moments I like to watch with me and my partner when she's not around.
I relate
Last night
to
I watched
that.
a few.
Last night,
Yo,
oh damn,
I got-
brother!
look,
And I
look,
shook your
look.
damn hand today,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Checked on that one
Come on,
right
man!
there,
I shook
yo.
this man's hand. He done
The
goddamn.
archive
Listen, bro.
videos come through clutch
No,
for you.
I'm saying-
away.
Working, you don't
love
gotta
my
use
own
hands. You just be like,
personal
oh,
Oh, just on the mind.
You ever watch
Okay.
some stuff and remember the feeling that you had? When you was,
Yeah.
oh man, that shit.
absolutely.
I'll drink to that.
I need my videos though. I need women to always send me stuff. I'm that nigga.
Yeah,
Send
visuals,
me everything. I tell them to go
visuals.
get something. Go get it. Look at oh baby, go get it. I tell them what to go get.
I don't understand. I
Well,
don't
you
know
if you
what
ever
makes
need one, holla
women.
at your girl.
I just
What
gotta
makes
find
women go to that level on a video for a man that is not
Not theirs.
theirs? Like, you are crazy. Of course they're gonna do it for you. Of
course.
But you are crazy to do
the
that.
crazy ones the best
you'll
ones.
You'll do a selfie video and it should have end up on the internet.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you
you
don't
gotta-
even be
you gotta have
nothing.
some
Like,
trust, yeah.
That is
yeah.
the
That I
Yeah, you don't wanna do
yeah,
that.
you be
Yeah.
like, really, my
Because all
That's
my
true.
files is with me.
Yeah, that's true. That's bullshit. I would never do that though. I wouldn't do it to nobody.
Yeah, that's
But
what
yeah,
that's what
it's a
they
risk you
say.
take.
That's what they say.
Yeah, you know what? You gotta take the risk.
Comes
You gotta
with
take the risk.
territory.
Well, which is the only protection is that revenge porn is technically a crime.
Yes, it is.
Wait,
Yeah.
Ron, you got some? What's up? You ain't got no movies? What's up?
No, there's no movies. And the back in the day that
The old ones?
you got my movies.
That ain't you?
That was my god sister.
That was you, yeah.
Okay. Look, shout out to Kimmy.
That wasn't you.
Shout out to Kimmy.
That's your shout out to God
Yes,
sister.
that's my baby. My god sister be like, I got this new joint.
That evil twin.
She's like, wait till you see how my I'm flinching in this one. I'm like, send it to me, let me see. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's
you should
popping.
have
That evil twin.
I'm like, that's crazy. It was like,
So
it
you
was
revenge
like,
porn and somebody else stuff.
yeah, just
But
Oh.
with no on it, no face, no case.
And I'm like,
face, no case.
but I'm like, to Kimmy, so shout out to my baby. I'm like, you think they'll know that ain't my coochie? Like, what you think?
They better be doing that same. They look up in there now.
Because you know they look different. So I'm like, she like, nah, they ain't gonna be able to tell. All y'all that got it, hope you enjoy. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Kimmy for
Shout out to
holding it
Shaggy.
down.
Shout out to my god sister.
That's a different type of sacrifice for your friends.
Yeah,
That's
you know.
different.
So I don't have any, but I really do feel like if I was going to make a video, I would only do a video with my husband, but I just don't. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
There ain't no video.
I just do it
I'm
to
not
rewatch
into
it later.
No, it's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I don't
It's just
think
not your
that.
thing.
I think if it was just like it happened, like it was just there, I think I would just be like, oh, okay, cool. Like I would watch it, but I haven't
Set out
set
to like
out
intentionally film.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And
can't
then
do that.
everybody, like I said in the
Yeah.
past, they definitely don't have videos of me. It's not me.
Got you.
Smart
That
woman.
makes sense.
Facts.
Well,
Super
I
smart.
think we could go into our topic of the week, even though we got a little spicy with it. Just
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
we
definitely
do.
got
Okay.
super spicy.
outside of the bedroom.
Okay.
Okay. How do you feel your partner makes you feel loved, supported, and satisfied?
Outside of the bedroom.
Yeah, like not. Yeah. How are they helping you feel loved? How are they helping you feel supported? How are they
Well,
helping you feel
I've been in a
satisfied?
long-term relationship, but I would say in the beginning, there is nothing to a woman, there's nothing more romantic than being a provider and taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of. It's very, very, very romantic. So I would say in the beginning part of it, as you build a partnership, it doesn't hold the same weight, believe it or not. Because in the beginning, everything is transactional,
Yeah,
right?
it can
Like
be.
that's just
Yeah.
what it is. When you get to a certain point, it's like everything that deducts from you deducts from me. Not coming off. That's not like,
Right.
so that's not really where it goes once you
I
get
can see
to a
that,
certain
yeah.
point.
Right. When it's get real, we
right.
ain't just playing around.
Right.
It's our shit for real.
What you do with that?
Hold on now. I don't need that.
10,000 left
Right.
account yesterday. What was it?
I'm cool.
Wait, do that part again.
Yeah, I don't need that.
The hit.
We could put that somewhere else. Straight up.
And it doesn't matter how it doesn't matter how comfortable you are. You do not see it the same way. It
Right.
really, really, truly is just a different.
It doesn't have the
It just
same-
doesn't have the same twinkle.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say being a provider in the beginning phase of it, and this stage of it, it really is the small. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's the small little
Details,
things.
yeah.
Like I
Facts.
care about like the response time of a message. And let me tell you why. Because that lets you know that they're always waiting and checking for you. It's so minor. But if my man takes more than, let's just say 2 minutes, right? Before he looks at his phone, I know that we're drifting. Like something ain't right. And I know that sounds crazy as hell. I would never say it. Just this is why this is informative to watch this show.
Real
I would
shit.
never tell him. But if you start doing that, I'm probably gonna start staying outside a little bit longer. Because now I need to reset. Because now you're too comfortable. Yes.
Yeah, little things go a long way.
Does he get a nap break?
He doesn't take naps in the middle of the day, and I wouldn't
mean,
hold.
can you
also,
go to
I have
sleep and I
cameras.
text you back?
I also have cameras everywhere. I don't have cameras in bedrooms.
Right.
So I have cameras like in all the hallways, outside of the house. So if that was the case, let's say he's holding the baby. Let's say he's holding the baby, and I send a message. I say I don't see a response in a quick amount of time. I look at the camera and I see Anaya is asking him to get her a Pedialyte, and he's pouring it. I adjust to that, but
Yeah.
I pay attention that you're treating me the same way or better, because you know you can fix that. Like I've actually done that. Like I've done that. Like I've done the problem I think that women have is that they start getting naggy, right? So they'll sit across from a man or whatever, and they'll be like, baby, you're not giving me the attention that you used to. Babe, we're not talking like we used to. Babe, you're always on your phone. Or do you still like me? Am I still attractive? They get into that needing
phase.
reassurance, not understanding that men are liars. And they're going to say whatever they think is
Straight
going to
like
make
that.
you feel good. But what's not going to lie to them is their actions.
Yeah,
So
repetition.
rather than say any of that, like rather than ever, like when I was having that process, like, are you get? Oh no! My ego is just it's just, you know, I'm not gonna nag. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just be like,
You changed your behavior.
my behavior changes. So I'm not gonna do that. Babe, me and Tisha, there's a really nice resort, that's like, it's super close to here, and I just gonna go for the weekend. The nanny's gonna come. Everything is good. Well, I didn't have the kids when I did this, and I don't care that he watches this and knows.
Right.
I'm gonna do that. He's like, all right, baby, that's cool, because he's a real confident guy, and he's not like a insecure, you can't do this.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool, babe, no problem, that's good. And now, like, I'm packing, he's talking. Babe, it's the thing, I heard him, but I'm pretending that I don't. Oh, what'd you say, babe? You ain't listening to me? And I'm like, yeah, you wasn't listening to me either, nigga. No,
Damn.
I'm sorry, baby, what did you say?
My girl touchy-feely, all that. I don't like touching me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all that I don't. You know what I'm
I said
saying?
that yesterday. I said,
I'm
somebody
just-
tried to cut him. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't
But-
like that.
but
I
I
don't
do
like that
like-
touch
I
of
do like
Philly.
touch.
I don't like that. I miss you. You miss me. You miss me. You miss. God damn. I just seen you just talk to, but she told me, and it like that's what she likes. So I adjusted. This is something I despise my whole existence. So it's like,
But
okay,
that's
but wants
new
that.
organic.
Okay.
That's
That's
new.
true,
That's
too.
new.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's new work.
Okay, but
no
you
matter
gotta
how many
adjust.
times y'all are on the regular right,
Right.
now, it's
still
still
new.
new.
It's
Right.
You have to think about 15 years later.
Right.
You're not going. That is not the way to get the response from a man that you want. It is
But
through
that's-
action. You can communicate about a
Yeah,
lot.
but if somebody
when
doing
it
that,
comes to
I'm
the-
out. I'm not doing. You playing with me? You went to the
But
resort.
you're never gonna
okay,
know
I'm
that.
gone.
You're
Listen, I'm
never
a person
gonna
that I can pick
know.
up and leave.
Everybody has
I can
their
pick up and leave.
different
I don't give
methods.
a it is. I can pick up and leave at any time. I
You're
don't give a
not
what we
gonna
got
know.
going
You know
on.
why you know right
I'm out.
now?
You playing
Because
with me?
I'm
out.
disclosing it. He doesn't know that.
If I feel
that's-
that and I figure out if it was me and I watched it later on, you were saying that what you did to me, I'm gone. You play with me like
There's
that, I haven't
no
do nothing.
way you can leave
I'm
like
out.
me
Man,
from
I'm
watching
free.
the clip. Listen
God
to
bless
me.
you.
You
could do better without me, whatever. I'm gone. I go to the street.
I saw a meme on Instagram today. It said, wait, I don't want to misquote it. It said, hold on, I'm going to pull it up because I know exactly who posted it. Shout out to
I'll be
Deliana.
gone, man. I get on the train with my little knapsack.
No.
I'm
You know
what's so
gone.
funny
You
though?
can have all
No,
this
yes.
shit.
She
Don't
posted,
play with me.
she posted and said, can't nobody tell on me. Too good. He can't hear you. Look, Zilliana posted
Oh, I
that.
get it. I get what you're saying. You said it, but I got it.
Right.
Yeah. I
He
get what you're
can't
saying.
hear you. There's no way you're
Right.
picking up. It's you know when you can do that to a bitch that doesn't bring nothing to the table.
No, but even she
I'm
does.
making whole.
I believe
There's
it.
no way
I'm
that
gone,
you're
man.
leaving
Man,
because
don't play with
I
me.
have a productive way of handling. Keeps me still.
I can't
keeps
do it.
me keeps my head high
Right.
and keeps me. I'm gonna get the results that I want. I'm
Right.
not saying I'm gonna go on a trip and I'm gonna be with a man. I didn't say that.
I know that,
I
but
didn't say that.
you purposely deceived me and playing with my emotions
Well,
as your husband.
This is
That's
chess,
how you
not
gonna do me.
checkers.
I'm gone.
This is
I'm a little-
chess,
I'm a-
not
Give me my
checkers.
little duffel bag. Put
You
my socks in that
have to
motherfucker.
You
Drawers
have
for
to stay
deodorant.
wanted and valued and needed. And nagging and talking is not always
Gotta
the
talk,
answer.
hey.
You cannot do that 20 years later. I'm telling you, like, damn, it's always a problem.
I definitely
All the
get
men
that,
that do
yeah.
that, all the women that do that, their husbands complain, their boyfriends
So
complain.
you rather play
Oh,
and leave and deceive
No,
for
not
this?
leave. I need some time to myself this
Don't
weekend.
leave
You don't
me,
make
baby.
the
Talk
complaint.
to me, baby. I want to be talked to. Talk
No,
to me, baby.
no.
Well, you know what the difference is?
Let me
I
know.
think it's about the approach because I got a playful way of tackling shit. Like, I'm the kind of person when he's doing certain things, I'll start to put on this little Betty Homemaker voice. I'll go, yes, dear. Can I get you anything else? And he's start doing that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, does that not please you? Because I think when sometimes people don't see you, you might bring out some dramatic behavior that kind of makes them realize that they're doing it. But
Show
I
me a
think-
bad how to how to
Facts.
Show me
Yeah,
a beautiful,
but you know-
articulate woman that's able to communicate, and I'll show you a that's tired of hearing
That's
this
all the
playing.
case.
It's
That's
just
always the case,
what
but
it
you-
is.
but
Or
the words that you're saying
quiet.
is complain, though.
True.
Because
And
that's how they view
But
your
that's how they
talking.
view it. It depends.
But you should come
but
in a different way of
because
communication.
You gotta understand how men think.
Right.
Most of the time when women come
I'm a
on and
man.
they view it as complaining, it's because they're dragging that out.
True.
They're about to tell you about why they're mad at you now and why they were mad at you last week and the week before.
Let's do it right
and the week
now.
Before, you've been doing this for a long time, and by the time you finish that, they forgot what the something about in the first
Right.
place. Women have to learn how to be more clear and concise in their communication because men are like this: problem, solution.
Yeah, and if it keep being a problem,
solution.
hey, goddamn it, jig
Yeah.
is up, I'm out of here. Now, if it's like, okay, if it's
Yeah.
keep being a problem, we keep having these same conversations. Hey, goddamn, let's sit down again. Today, the day is over.
Well, the
This
thing
ain't
is,
working.
The
I
only thing
can't
that I would
adjust.
say organic is if it keeps coming up and
Yeah.
you haven't altered your behavior, that's different.
Right.
If it's coming up and you've been actively doing
Right.
you're changing the behavior and it's still a problem, that person's just looking for some
The
shit.
jig
But
is
look
up.
at
Yeah.
but look at this.
Yeah.
But look at this.
Give 'em my little
look
duffel
look at
bag.
this perspective,
Come
right?
out.
Duffel
Look at this
bag.
perspective. You telling a person, you're not treating me exactly the way you were treating me 5 years ago, 6 months ago. You're not doing this like that. Corny.
Yeah,
It's-
but-
I don't agree
hear
with
me
that.
out. Hear
I don't
me
think
out.
that language-
Hear me
Yeah,
out.
me
There's
either.
other things that you should absolutely communicate about, but you gotta make a on your heels, not tell him to be. I know what I'm talking about wholeheartedly from the bottom of my soul. I know what I'm talking about. Listen, babe, is it okay? You not just pack your bags, walk out the door. Yes, babe, of course. Y'all need, you get your tan on. I'm gonna take some pictures while I'm there too. Get some permanent. Okay, cool. Now your absence is genuine. That I miss you.
Nah,
what
man.
you gotta consider?
You have
But
to
you gotta be
remember.
careful.
We got to consider one
Hell
thing real
yeah.
quick, Rob. We got to
Be
consider
careful with that.
who you're with. He knows that. He knows.
He know you, even though
He
you ain't
knows
tell him.
you. So when you move like that, he already knows how he needs to move to adjust. If something's off, his wife is gonna present it to him in that type of way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Organic wants someone that doesn't present
But
it.
there's
it's
so
all
many.
different combinations.
But there's so many other
Yes, great
things
point,
that I
Liz.
would. There are like 100 of everything else about except for how you treating me. Like if it's some miscommunication, like I thought you wanted me to pick you up, like stuff like that. But when it comes to a man or like naturally, organically
From the seed.
drifting, which comes with being with a person for a long time, you have to reset it. Remember I was saying in the last episodes, I was saying it's important to maintain your independence as a woman, to
Yeah.
have your own
Absolutely.
life,
Right.
to have your own social
Absolutely.
life. Women that just give everything they
Everybody
got to a
identity
man,
to
they
it.
want to be around their man 24/7. It kills it, right?
Right.
That is a effective way. Men are hunters, no matter what. As soon as they're natural hunters. They wanna eat what they kill. And after you're in a relationship for a long time, or you're their wife, you're still their prey. You're still
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the chase is gonna die because you're there and you're just there
But
and you're
it's
just
it's one
there.
of those-
Like
it's
I
one
mean,
of
it's
those,
different.
It's one of those more than one way to skin a cat. I think
Facts.
what Lewis was saying is valid in that you're right. You do need to do something to draw attention to the fact that this is something and it's a problem. But the method can be different based on you and your
Who you're
partner.
with, yeah.
Your man, like you said, your husband, 15 years, history, whatever. They know certain things about your personality. You start doing certain stuff, he like, oh, she doing
He
this,
already
she-
know.
He knows, even though he might, like how you said, I don't always say it. He's got a lot of shit that he probably don't say to you too, because y'all just have a way of understanding. For organic, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
I want a woman that likes me. She coming. I'm not chasing nothing. So like
So
she,
his hunter,
yeah.
the hunter thing doesn't work.
Yeah,
for him
nah,
because
nah.
you play those playful tactics. With
I ain't
somebody like
Pepe
him,
Le Pew.
and he's like, I'm going the other way.
Yeah.
But he
I
says that because he doesn't have anything that's irreplaceable. And when I'm not talking about nonsense,
Right.
I'm not talking about nonsense. I really am not. I'm not talking about surface shit.
'Cause I'm
talking
the
about-
irreplaceable
I'm
one.
talking about
Every time.
No, I'm talking about
Well, until you feel differently about a woman,
I feel
that's
great.
what-
I feel great about it.
because they're all replaceable at this moment.
It's okay, like
But when you
Wonder
talking
Woman
about-
is legendary, but she ain't better than Superman. It's just how it's gonna go. Period. Like it don't matter
You know
how
what?
bad
I
she
hear
is.
you.
What we got to do, we
The
got to
man
get
gonna be that
organic.
nigga.
We got to get you to a long-term.
I'm not giving
That's what
Listen,
it is. Because
Once
I
we
think
get you to that, because
time definitely does
your state of
change the
mind is going to
conversation
change,
a little bit.
possibly.
Yeah, we
But
gonna
you
I
see.
can't
also-
guarantee it.
Because everybody is technically
He said
replaceable.
Wonder Woman
it's
ain't
not about whether a
Superman.
person's
Straight up, and
replaceable.
she
Yeah,
cold,
it's-
ain't she?
And that's
My
what
man
I'm
keep it
saying.
100
That's my idol.
regardless.
That's my idol. I go hold
We
you.
got to talk about
But
them
it,
five
it comes
joints.
into play of a conversation where we have to understand that, like, yes, you're right, and that time definitely makes a difference, but it's also knowing your partner and knowing how to reach them, because not everybody can be reached the same way. There's more than one ways to skin that.
It
cat.
is,
The point
it is.
just do it. Oh, we went crazy. We was talking about how
Now,
you
that
want
was
to
a
make
good
you feel
one,
loved
though.
and
And
But Lewis, we didn't really hear from you on that one. How does your
Yeah,
partner
married
help
man.
you
How
feel
you
loved
do
and
it, brother?
supported? You married, you know what I'm saying?
Loved and supported. Well, I can start.
And
It's simple.
satisfied. That
It's
word is
simple.
important, too.
It's simple.
Very.
It's just one thing. You see all these people in this room. those relationships were created by my bond with my wife. When I met my wife, so many people came into my life. Oh, he lost a job, let me help him get here. Oh, he lost this job. Oh, he wants another job, let me help him get here. And I'm not saying that they didn't see anything in me, but the relationship I had with her, the trust they have in her, and the person they know I can be, they put their trust in me to say, okay, I can vouch for this person. But that all started, I don't feel like I was going anywhere in my life.
Without her.
Right, I was a dad. I was always a good dad. I was pretty smart, but my route in life, it really had no value, honestly, outside of my children.
That's why I'm talking about
She
a woman
fed you
that's
more purpose.
irreplaceable.
Yeah, I'm
That even if
irreplaceable.
Toya decides tomorrow that she want to
Hey.
do a little something to get his extra attention, she's gonna get it.
Shout out to
And
Lewis.
she ain't gotta say nothing. He can't just get rid of her. It's a different type of woman, and it goes past having good sex. It goes past that.
Great
It goes so past that.
Give me some things. Give me some things. Because I'm trying to figure it out.
He could
I'm
get
winning.
rid of her.
You gonna get there,
But
brother,
the
I
question-
promise.
listen,
Okay.
This
I
is
promise.
a better question. Now, maybe, hopefully, this helps. you
Okay,
see.
help me out.
It's not that he can't get rid of her. That everybody can be gotten rid of. It's how your life might be impacted.
You're
by
gonna
the
do more
absence of
harm
that
to
person,
yourself.
right?
You're gonna
And
suffer
so-
more yourself. Then you're trying to make a point. I'll get out of it, and you're dying.
And you can.
I ain't gonna die.
You're dying.
I'm
I'm telling
gonna
you.
fly.
Can you this and this and that?
I'm
But
going
you-
higher.
But you gotta recognize
I gotta outdo
this.
the last one.
But let me ask you this question.
I'm
okay?
listening, I'm listening.
Are you the only unicorn in the world?
Yeah.
There's only one though.
Problem right there.
You already know.
What
You
you
gonna
doing?
say that.
That's all I'm different than these. They can't
Listen, but what I'm saying is you're different, yes.
Right.
But do you agree that there are people who have a different caliber to them, right?
Yeah, it's different levels, but like I said, the mode. If you like my type of mode of person, there ain't nobody. You could line me up against any nigga. I'm telling you, we could break it down. I'm
no,
gonna
but that's
win.
not where I'm
So
going
if a
with the
woman
question.
likes me and my mode of human,
Do you believe
with the
there's a
humor
woman
and all
version
this,
of that, though?
no.
See, that's where the disconnect is.
And it's okay though because
That's okay.
the woman that's if I'm a level A plus and she a level A, I'm gonna be the plus, and that's okay. And I'm gonna love her, treat her accordingly. But I am the A plus. I am the alpha. I am the one. No matter what. If she won, I'm one
I think
plus.
what we definitely have to do is once there's
That's
been
how it's
time
gonna go.
invested, because the thing is, right now it doesn't seem like anybody holds that much of a space.
No,
where-
they got it. But what you telling me? I'm saying somebody's bad because they're at A level.
No. What I'm saying
Okay.
is, I'm saying we're speaking about the replaceable element
Right.
of the conversation, and that yes, anyone can be replaced, but the reality of it is the way somebody does something, them being gone, you might still miss it. You might feel the absence of that person in your life. Even
Yeah,
if
they
you're able
gonna
to
feel it
move
worse than
forward.
me, so they better not do it to themselves.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna boil down to.
Alright.
This is
I'm-
what
no matter, even if I feel bad, you're gonna feel badder.
Better.
So don't do it to yourself.
We gotta let it
Don't
get the
do that to
time.
yourself.
What's gonna have to happen, Cash, is
We gotta give it time.
the OG. He's top tier,
I'm
right?
already
He feels
old.
he's top tier.
I'm already
not,
old
Not
nigga.
OG, just the OG, like you
Right.
up there, right?
Yeah, yep.
What's gonna have to happen is you're gonna have to meet someone that brings something to you that you've never had before. Now, until that
I done had
happens,
it.
it won't. But until that happens,
I done
that's when
had
this
them.
conversation
I
is gonna
done
change.
had them all. I done had
Because
some
now we'll talk
top-level
about the
monsters.
value that person
Right.
brought to his
And
life.
I still
versus
was that.
no one has done that yet, clearly.
Yeah.
You got to show
Yeah.
me.
I
I
would
just
say
You got
for
to
me-
show me.
because I didn't.
gonna
Gonna brag,
change.
no, but I
that's
didn't.
honest. That's
And they was
honest.
making
That you-
sure I'm
it's
good.
hard for you to
Look at
associate
his
with it
hands. Look.
because it's not something you've
Dirt off the
experienced,
shoulder.
so it's hard
Okay.
to relate
This way,
to
like
that.
this.
I respect
You see
who
what I'm saying?
are.
But
I
no,
respect who you
okay,
are.
I'm joking a little bit, but I'm serious a
No, but
little bit
honestly,
too.
in a serious tone,
Right.
I respect where you are.
You hear what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because
and I'm
that's the
cherishing
experience.
the situations I be in. It's not like I'm downgrading nothing. As you hearing, I'm saying this is a A level person. But if it's a A plus, you got to treat the A plus accordingly. Like it is what it is. If
But
a
what
motherfucker got a
about-
G5 jet, this motherfucker come on the jumbo, he got the bigger
No,
jumbo, got the
but what
jumbo.
about when you're talking about a woman that you have fallen in love with, right?
Yeah.
That is
I'm in love now. I'm
literally
falling
a
in love.
Just picture the female version of you. She's
Right.
a superhero.
Right.
And there's so many components of your life that she makes
Helps
better.
in pieces, yeah.
You cannot
You're not gonna say that
replace
it's
that.
easy.
But I'm gonna go back in that bat cave. I'm gonna be cool with all my gadgets and fly around, do some more.
All right. Well, I'll
We'll
say
see.
to
We'll
answer-
circle back on this
It is.
conversation in 6 months to 1 year.
Let's do
Right.
that.
We
That'll
gotta-
be good.
we gotta
And let's
check.
'Cause I
please
might be all
remember.
kind of
Change that to 12 months. 12 months.
I'm gonna be like, it was
2 years.
episode this.
Right, right.
And if it does, hey, what a
Then
blessing, right?
That's right.
Ain't that a
That's
blessing?
right.
And
That's
we're gonna play
right.
that too, like,
We gonna
man,
play that back.
Yo,
I don't give a fuck if we got to watch the whole episodes.
I'm gonna bookmark this episode.
Bookmark
Let's
it.
bookmark
Because
it.
anything's
Let's
possible. A
bookmark
lot
it.
of I never do that.
Well,
I've
look,
done.
a lot of things you've said in the beginning have been different
It
now. So
changed.
which is why I'm
I'm
open to
growing.
see where the
I'm
future
open.
goes
I'm
with
just-
this
I'm
one.
still
Yeah.
stuck in it, but-
it might be like it might creep up and you don't even
Never
notice
know.
it.
Like I never knew I was gonna be in a relationship now, but it happened, and
That's where
I
it
was
is,
okay
and
to
then
that.
suddenly you be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
damn.
I mean, like I say, y'all been in relationships, did more to me in that space. So I'm still learning.
experience.
And I just know what I know this whole time. And it could change. I just can't see it. But hey, a lot of shit I couldn't
Yeah,
see,
that's
I saw it
1,000%
later.
why I said like you just gotta
I'm not
respect
against it.
because
Time.
you can't.
Just show me the light. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The burning bush had to talk to Moses. He didn't believe the bush could talk.
That's right. Let's show him.
Show me.
Let's show. We rooting for your mama.
That's hilarious.
Louis,
Antoine,
how
Yeah.
can your partner make you feel special outside?
Any more than what she already does?
Yes, give us something that she does that makes you feel really good.
that makes you feel super special.
Her support.
Yeah, support
She
is big.
like when I get up, we shooting right now. When I get up, there's already a message on my phone. I'm 100% sure that says, well, also because my watch went off, but I know it's gonna say, "Hey, babe, you still shooting?" Mind you, my wife is a workaholic. She reminds me of Ra, from a different capacity, of course, but she just
We'll take a
it's
break
not
in
it's
her
not
busy
enough.
day.
Right.
Okay, Daddy, you got this. Yeah, I got it. Like, what we got to do? But you know what? I want to be able to do stuff for myself as well. Not saying you won't support it, but I
Right.
want to be able to finance what I need to finance.
Facts.
I don't know if y'all follow my wife, but y'all see her. She be pulling, you know, I take flicks of her. Like, that's what I do. I'm a
Support.
cameraman. I'm a masseuse. So all she needs to do for me is I just need to feel like she's always there and she's always consistent.
Dope.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. That's very
That
important.
really
That
is.
support go a long
And
way.
that's where we
That
going
shit
with
is
you,
huge.
brother.
I got that. I got some good support. You know
So
what I mean?
how
And I
can-
appreciate it.
How
But
can
yeah,
your
you next
new,
level.
How can your new ting make you feel supported?
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
outside of her?
Like she does wonderful,
Let's
gestures
hear
for
something.
me. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
hear
Like,
one thing.
like every time I wake up in the morning, it's always like, "Oh, you the best, you the greatest." Like,
Oh, she
no
feeds
one's.
you affirmations.
Oh, for sure, I need that. But and she does that. You know what I mean? So that's the way I talk like this because it's how I received. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I get treated this way because my person treats me that way. It's
Right.
not like I'm dominant, I'm stepping on her. No, she looks at me like that.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
she talks to me like that. So that's what I needed and that's what I have. So when I'm speaking in this tone, it's not no room for disrespect. It's what I needed and that's what I do have.
So that's like
she
what I
treats
was
me
saying.
accordingly.
She loves you in the way you like to be loved. in
For
the sense
sure.
of,
Like she
words of
likes when I
affirmation
talk
is
crazy
your
like that.
love
She loves
language.
it. Oh, go going crazy. I'm like, why you ain't go crazy? Like, you know, she likes when I do that. She
She
like when I
feeds it.
let
That's
my
dope.
yeah. She feeds my ego and
Right,
but
right,
at the same
right.
time, make sure she good too. Like I said, that part of me not being affectionate and all that. I've learned okay, that's not me, but that's her. I'm gonna give that to her
Exactly.
Right.
because
It
she
makes you
giving
wanna
me everything.
reciprocate. Oh man, I think you gotta.
See, that's what I'm
She
saying.
switched up in one episode, but that's that
that's what-
energy we
He
talked about.
said,
So that's what I'm saying,
That's
that-
not my shit, but I know she needed.
That's what I'm
so I want to
saying,
give
though.
that to her.
She
You was
giving me,
growing up on,
you see what
on
I'm
the
saying?
contrary.
She
I don't
giving
care
me
what nobody
everything
say.
I need that put me up to the monster that I am. Then I could give her everything she needs to be right along my side. So it's not no. I'm telling you,
It's
it ain't
hard
no.
not to want to do it when a
Right.
person's.
So I know what I
you
got
know,
and how they
yeah.
treat me and how she looks at me.
Yeah.
So I am that. And I'm going to make sure she good too. She ain't got to worry about
Real
nothing. I'm going
shit.
to work on myself for her. I never did it before.
That's
Any
nice.
woman be like, oh,
I'm gonna work
And
on
you wanna
myself
be
for
better,
her.
yo. Oh,
right.
man,
so
we go
any
to
woman used to be
church
like,
today.
oh yeah, you don't hug me enough. Hey baby, I ain't never do that. God bless you or get the here. It was that instantly.
Yeah,
it
that's
never
real.
was like,
Did you?
hey,
Did
I
she
want to
ever?
adjust.
Before she told you that she wanted you to be more affectionate, did you find before she even said it? Did
Right.
you find that you
Just
just
wanted to
naturally
do it?
wanted to do it?
I thought about it, but I'm so insane. Yeah, I'm a.
Yeah.
So like I knew it. I still be like, pfft,
I ain't doing it.
So she's like, baby,
that's not me. And then she was like, broke it down. I'm like, damn. Then I talked to my homie that's married. He's like, bro, you're mad because a woman that loves you wants you to touch you more, want to tell you that you miss her more. What the wrong with you?
Right.
I'm like, damn, you're right. Because this time I care. I didn't care before.
Right.
I like that
You see what I'm saying?
I
What's
like
so
that he
crazy
consulted his marriage
is that
friend.
my husband
You know?
is always been that way, just not like a affectionate
Deeply
person.
touched,
I
yeah.
swear.
Yep.
And when I tell you I morphed into, so you take on your partner's characteristics
Yeah.
as well. I didn't actually take the route of saying anything. I just turned into him.
Right.
And sometimes while I'll talk, I'll say certain things, and he'll be like, you know, really you, right? I'm like, what you mean, like they is you my, you like my protege. Like he like, I see like you my,
Right.
and
Oh,
I'll
you
be
gotta have a
like, and I'll
protege
be
now,
like,
yeah.
I'll be like, oh, okay. And I think about it and I'm like, nah, that's kind of true. Like,
Yeah.
cause you kind of turn into your partner, not every
Some of those
component,
mannerisms,
but
certain
certain
things.
things
Yeah, I
and
can
even certain
admit to
points
that.
of view, you pick it up. It's just
I'm
what it
guilty of
is.
it, yeah.
So he'll make fun of me with that. And what I love, that's why it's super cool that it can go both ways. I
Right.
love that you made that change.
Yeah.
But we got into this thing where people would be like, who's her husband?
Right.
No, she was by herself.
Right.
Like to that point,
Yeah.
like they won't even know that if we're together.
Right.
Don't let it be 5 people or
chilling.
3 people. It's like he's here, I'm here, but our connection, like
That's all that matters.
It's crazy.
But that's dope because I feel like I have the same experience where I'm the person who I'm better with calls. He is more of a texter. I would realize that he would take time on certain days to be like, I know I'm going to talk to her for a little bit tonight, and prioritize spending that time on the phone with me. And so that allows me to be like, he invested that time to give me the thing I need, so I could be a little bit more conscious to send a text.
Yeah.
Even if it's just sending him a picture or sending him something.
That
I got
counts.
such
you know-
I just realized more and more I have such an ego problem.
Of course.
I can't imagine
What?
saying that. Like, I
cringing.
need you to talk to me on the phone.
Right.
What?
Well, you
Like
know,
I'm not like you.
No, I don't know
Not
that.
like you.
All right, Justin,
Not
you-
like you.
let me be clear.
All right,
I didn't,
Justin, so
I
you
didn't
just-
say it to
goddamn-
him. He
you
just
hear me?
noticed I would call him and he
Right,
would text.
right.
But after
right.
realizing that, but I think it was also him understanding my schedule. Because I'm as busy as I am, I could be sitting here the whole time and text message. I'm a Pisces. We respond to our text messages in 7 to 10 business days. It's just a trait. We
Damn.
can't
7 to
help
10.
it.
That's a long
Sometimes
time.
we see it and in our head we answered it because we
Answer,
did,
right,
but
but
we
you don't hit
didn't.
send.
You didn't hit
And
the
it's
send
starting
button.
to yes, it's true. It's not even like I know it sounds like an excuse, but really wholeheartedly, I have to consciously work right now as an evidence of this statement. How many unread texts do you see?
Oh man, about 1,800.
That's ridiculous.
1,800. So
Just
I'm not,
turn the phone
I'm
on.
not
What kind of
guessing.
goddamn gigabytes you got on that phone?
So you know if you get a text back from me fast that you are in a certain place with me.
Right.
So I would prioritize answering his text, But the give and take was he would with me. If I have a good block of time or a good window before I gotta run into my next thing, I'll give you that whole rush of that time.
Yeah.
So he would be like, I'll make myself available to talk to you when you got that window. And we both get our fill. So I like that you said that because you do take on, but you also start to notice the other person conform by choice.
Yeah.
Not
By
because
choice.
they telling you, I need you to text me more, but because you just notice
Because you want
it
to.
and you decide, this person deserves that.
And you care for him. If you
Yeah,
didn't
you
care,
give
you
a
wouldn't do it.
shit.
'Cause like I said, I never did it before. So, and I get that. Like I don't like talking on the phone. I don't. I talk to her on the phone every single night since we've been talking. Every night. Every night.
Y'all, I would say this to women. A lot of women need to learn the art of the tease a little bit. And that doesn't just apply in a sexual environment. You can still do things to kind of bait the responses that you want without having to be this and that. They will pick up, like you said, they hunters, or whatever
Right.
the case is. Leave your scent. Just leave a trail.
Ooh.
Leave your scent. So, well, I'll say
20
this, guys.
different
We
150.
do not have a question of the week.
Okay.
So please send us your questions. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, why y'all don't want us in y'all business?
Let's
okay?
go.
Hit us up at 718-635-1994. Leave us a voicemail. Somebody will check it.
For
or
sure.
shoot us a DM at _podcast on Instagram. All calls and DMs will be shared anonymously, so
Yes.
don't be worried about us putting you on blast.
Don't worry about it.
And while you're at it, please make sure you head over, like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and please turn on the post notifications so that you can be in the know when the know drops, okay? But before we go, we just got, we can't close without our beloved
Get off the
my chest
cheesy.
segment. But does anybody got anything on their chest?
I got a quick something. Real quick.
Let's go, champ.
Okay.
I hate to see people give up on themselves so easily. That shit is the most annoying thing. So many things can happen. Unpredictable happen.
Yeah.
You get hit by a car.
Right.
You should never give up on yourself at all because you are your own best investment. I don't care if you're blind, deaf, and you feel like you're dumb. Whatever's happening in your life, there's always a way you can move forward with it. Be happy that you got air in your lungs. A lot of people don't. We see it every day. People losing their lives for dumb. Just focus on you before you try to focus on other things and before you allow somebody to tell you that you ain't. Because I'm here to tell you that you are. and you could
That's
be more
beautiful.
than
Yeah.
what you think you can be.
Facts.
And
It's-
the same mind
you got to
that
move
the
with
problems
faith.
exist is the same mind that the solution
Yeah,
exists.
Yes,
and worrying
sir.
don't get you nothing but more worry. Like you just got to keep going through it. If you believe, you're gonna put it all in. If you don't, then don't even do it. Like that's all to it. Don't try to make somebody support you more than you support yourself. Get the
I
fuck
always
out.
say to people that I define myself as my own global positioning system, or
Yeah.
GPS, for those who don't know that that's what that breakdown is.
Yeah, they know. They don't know.
GPS.
Yeah.
But I've never gotten up any place, I've never plugged in any address, made a wrong turn, missed the exit, and the thing said, I'm sorry, you can't get there. It goes
Figure it out.
recalculating route.
They're gonna
Figure
find a
it
way.
out.
Recalculating route.
They're gonna find a way.
Recalculate. So you should always be recalculating the route, no
Yeah.
matter what's going on. Maybe you hit some traffic, it slowed you down, but if you determine you're gonna get there.
You're gonna
Maybe
get there.
you fucked up, missed the wrong turn, got off the next exit, and discovered a fast track. You didn't
Yeah.
realize this was a shortcut. Bottom line is, I ain't never heard a GPS system tell me I can't get there, so I would never tell myself. I stop. I'll be like, where I'm at, what I'm doing,
We
where am I
there.
going,
Get
and then
there.
you just go, baby, just go.
Amazing. Get it off your chest, Louis.
For
We
sure,
really
that's
that
real.
was
Lou.
awesome.
Yeah.
That
On the
filled my cup. Should I
contrary.
drink to that?
Yeah.
And
Drinks
that was
up,
this week's
motherfuckers.
soda.
On the
On the
contrary.
contrary.
You